This is Sunday. These are my tacos. It's about 6 o'clock, and this is my first meal of the day. And I have a headache because I haven't eaten all day. So I'm about to knock these out along with some protein chips. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your low carb queen here, and thank you so much for stopping by. This video showcases what I ate last week. You saw I had the tacos. That was the plant-based taco meat. My carbs were relatively low. My protein was higher than my carbs. That's what I strive for. Monday, I had tuna fish. I made some delicious tuna. I had celery sticks, and I put it on the zero emission wraps, you know, just to hold back on some of those carbs. For dinner, I had some fried shrimp, one of my favorites. And then for a snack, I had a different kind of cheese spread along with some celery sticks. Carbs were a little up, but it still was lower than my allotment for the day, mainly because of the wheat thins. I had to have some wheat thins. You know, I'm noticing that my system is kind of locking up on me. So for Tuesday, I made this wonderful cabbage. I can't even tell you where I got it from. We used to take cabbage and wrap it, you know, put ground beef in it and wrap it up with some rice. I forgot what they called it, but it was really good. I didn't feel like doing all of that, so I took some of the Impossible ground sausage, and because it's not real meat, I don't have to pre-cook it. So I mixed it in with the cabbage, and when I tell you it was good, it was delicious. Doesn't that sound so delicious? It was so good. I ate this for about 2 or 3 days in a row, all by myself. Carbs were in the hundreds. I'm trying to keep my carbs down to less than 100. So I want to talk about my tracker. I have been reading it wrong, but I'm going to talk to you about it at the end of the video. Okay, so moving right along to Wednesday. So for lunch, I had some leftover tuna, and yes, the Halloween candy is getting the best of me. And I also had some chips to go with that, you know, the protein chips. For dinner, I had more of the cabbage, and this time I added cheese to it. When I tell y'all it's good, it's good. And I'm proud that my carbs were under 100, and I'm still fighting to get that protein up. So for Thursday, I had more of the cabbage for lunch. And then for dinner, I made these little cucumber slices with some salmon, everything bagel, and cream cheese topping. It was absolutely delicious. Carbs under 100, check. But that protein is still not up. All right, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Whoa, look at that. And last but not least, let's get a couple of the seaweed chips so we could scoop it up. Scoop it up on a seaweed chip like that. Come on now, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on. Woo, child. So for Friday, I doctored up a Food Lion salad. Y'all know that's one of my favorites. Still snacking on the candy. I don't really buy Halloween candy, but I buy candy for my students, and so because it's the Halloween season and it's so cheap, I've been buying it. But overall, the carbs were low. Protein was good for Friday. Oh yeah, and this was the crab legs that I had for dinner. Saturday, y'all caught my live. I made the cottage cheese brownies. They were good, and they were fresh for about 2 days. Yeah, they were good, and they were about 4 carbs each, so they really weren't bad. They had that little tanginess of the cottage cheese, but overall it wasn't bad. When I made that Food Lion salad, I only ate half of it, so I had the rest of that today, and I added some fresh cucumbers to it. I did a lot of snacking on Saturday, and it showed up in my carbs and in my calories. Next, I've got some excerpts from when I went to go see Dr. Bobby Price and STEPHAN Speaks.
patience. You know, we were having a little fun earlier, but we're gonna have some more fun now. Now, before we begin, I just want to lay a couple ground rules, all right? So real quick, I want you to repeat after me. When Stephan tells a joke, I will laugh. Okay. Number 2, we are not here to be offended. We are here to be enlightened. Everything I say to you on this stage is with love. I may say some things that will sting you. I may say some things that will make you question how you...
So guys, I wanted to talk to y'all about my tracker here. It says I did 6,430 steps on Tuesday. It says that's 159 kilocalories, and 4.48 kilometers. And so my question, I've been putting that in like on the MyFitnessPal. I would put the equivalent of, let me see, what am I trying to say? So when I put in MyFitnessPal, I was thinking that I only burned 159 calories. So I would put in the amount of time that it took to burn 159 calories, not recognizing that that's calories. And so when I looked at the conversion, it was completely different. I have been doing this all wrong. So let me show you. So guys, at first I saw this 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1,000 calories. I was like, well, that can't be right because I would be super thin. So then I found this information that the kilocalorie and the regular calorie are the same. So let's look at the kilometer versus miles. So when I looked at the kilometers, 1 kilometer is equal to 0.6 miles. So that makes more sense. So basically, I put my 4.48 kilometers in, and that's equivalent to 2.78 or 2.8 miles. And when you think about it, like the average mile is about 2,000 steps. So I've been putting this in completely wrong, okay? So for example, even though this says Wednesday, you see where I put in 143 calories. I put in the amount of time, that 11 minutes is equivalent to 143 calories, when I really don't think that that's correct compared to the amount of steps that I took. So if anybody knows anything about this in terms of putting this information into MyFitnessPal, please do not hesitate to let me know. So guys, this was everything that I ate last week. And I can tell you now, this week got a little tougher. I got on the scale last week, and by Wednesday, I had gained 1 pound. By Friday, I had gained 4 pounds. But let me say this, we ran out of water. And so for a couple of days, I was not drinking my minimum of 90 ounces of water. Even though I don't always put every amount that I drink into MyFitnessPal, I try to drink 3 of my thermoses, whatever that thing is. I try to drink 3 of those a day, and that's 30 ounces each. So I'm trying to take in at least 90 ounces. And when I tell you from Thursday to Saturday, I was locked up. So I figured that's why I had put on a couple extra pounds, which is why if you watch my live Saturday, you didn't hear me talk about me weighing myself. This week I've had a couple of triggers so far, but I'm going to try to get back on track before Saturday comes in, because remember, my last weight was 344, and I will not mark anything higher than 344. Okay, so if y'all don't see me talking about weight on Saturday, that means I'm not at 344. And I've got 30 more days before the 75-day challenge is over. Okay, guys, that's all I've got. Low carb journey, low carb life with your low carb queen. And remember, every day it's a new beginning. Bye-bye.